Hello and welcome to TAA Conversations on Art and Peace. Today we welcome Larissa Baumann, an award-winning Swiss singer, pianist, and performer whose musical presence has established her as one of the most distinctive voices in the Swiss and international blues and soul scene. Known for her authenticity, emotional depth, and live performances, Larissa brings together blues, soul, R&B, and rock and roll in a way that creates an immediate connection with audiences. Her work has received significant recognition, including the Swiss 2025 Blues Music Award Artist of the Year and the 2024 Swiss Blues Music Award for Best Blues Album. Through her music, Larissa demonstrates the power of artistic expression to communicate emotion, humanity, vulnerability, and connection, qualities which resonate deeply with the mission of the Art Association to encourage peaceful engagement through art in all its forms. From firsthand experience attending her live performance, I can say that Larissa creates a remarkable connection with her audience, one that extends far beyond technical musical performance and into something deeply human. Larissa performs before diverse audiences, yet through her art, storytelling, and the truly international language of music, she creates an atmosphere of connection, emotion, and shared human experience that reflects the very essence of peaceful engagement through art. Larissa Baumann, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
What first drew you to blues, soul, and live performance?
Started a bit more in country music when I started with Jeff Turner, with an Australian country star. That's how I got into the business, and I already felt it then that blues was really into my DNA. It was really something that came from my heart. It was the music that I always felt like I need to play, and that's why I developed a different style maybe of blues. We do our individual style of blues, and what we try to do is to open blues to a bigger audience, because we take in something from the different genres too. So we try to put in a bit of country, a bit of Latin, a bit of jazz, a bit of whatever comes to our minds, and this is what makes blues and soul so important and so personal for me too, because it leaves much space, and I'm a person who needs the freedom in my life and also in my music.
You know, you personify the reality that music, blues, is a certain common denominator no matter where you might grow up in the world. So whether you're from the West Coast of the United States or from Eastern Europe or Central Europe, Switzerland, we may have all been listening to the same music at a certain age, which influenced our interest. And the way you've taken it and you've shaped it into your interpretation is truly spectacular.
That's fantastic to hear, because that's really what we also love to do. And I think a big part of this is not just me, it's also the approach that my musicians bring in, because everybody of them, they have so much experience in different styles too. So this makes a mix of personalities and also of understanding of blues that is maybe a bit different from what others do.
You have an extremely tight band. Each one of them are exceptional. However, the lead singer is always going to be out front and sparkling. But the way you complement each other on stage in your musicianship is really exciting, remarkable, but felt clearly by the audience.
Not only the tightness, but also the friendship is like you feel it. You feel that we like each other, that we respect each other, and for sure, as you said, everybody is a star on its instrument. So everybody could be this sparkling star in front, and that's what I try to do, to give everybody the spot that he or she deserves, because they're fantastic, and I don't have the understanding that it's just my name and my voice that is in front. I think it's a thing that you can only do together, because music is just about doing it together. I don't remember who said it, but it's if you wanna go far, you have to go together, and if you want to go fast, you go alone. And I think with my team, I'm able to go further, because they're really fantastic on what they do. And like they love the friendship that we have. We work together since 16 years, and I think you get to know each other very well in this time. And as long as you have the respect of what the others do, they respect me and I respect what they do, I think we can always go further than everybody could go on his own.
In your live performance, it's clear that you feel what you're doing. You communicate an emotion in the way that words alone cannot through your music. Do you see music as a form of storytelling or emotional truth?
Yes, I do. Well, I want to put more my experiences and things that I see in my surrounding. You know, like I try to see a bit deeper in what people do, because normally you just see the surface and you maybe don't understand why other people do what they do. I try to go a bit deeper and try to understand why people do what they do. And when I start thinking about it, I also start writing songs about it. And I try to put in my experiences and my knowledge of why people do what they do and what people need in their lives, even if maybe they don't know yet. So I try to find out what makes people maybe like to go further than they think they could, or believe more into themselves, and what makes people be better than what they maybe think they could be. So I try to put in this knowledge into my songs and also into my live performance, because first of all, I'm a live performer. I am not first of all a studio musician. Studio and also writing songs came after that. I started with live performance, and this is really what I love to do and where I really belong. So we write songs because we want to transport a message to the audience, because I love live performance. This is my very first thing that I love to do, and also I often remark that I also get through to the audience with whatever my message in the songs, but also maybe in the performance, also maybe in what I say between songs. I think everybody should go out in a better way than he came in. So he should take out something out of my message and also out of my energy that I give on stage to be able to go into their lives and to spread it too, which makes everybody better.
I listen to your recorded music, but the emotion that is present in your live performance is just I won't say a completely different experience, but you bring so much to that live performance. So let me ask you the question. Do you believe that live performance brings to audiences such that recorded music sometimes cannot?
Oh, definitely. This is what I would definitely say. That's why I'm so enthusiastic about live performance, because I think people, it's always a surprise for me that people take time to come into a concert, and I'm so thankful that everybody comes into live performance concerts, which is very important right now in AI times like that. So live performance is so very important, and my approach is really, as they took their time and their money too to come to concerts, they should really get more than just I pay and I get back something. They should get like the whole package of love, of great instrumental performances, of fantastic songs, of respect from my side, that they share my music and that they listen to my music. You know, this is not something that I take for granted. Every time I play a concert, I'm just overwhelmed by people who take their time and listen to my music and celebrate and clap their hands and start dancing and maybe even start crying, because the emotion emotion goes so deep into their hearts. Whatever I try to transport should go directly to their hearts and should fill their hearts, not only just with fun and energy, but also with a deep knowledge about that you're, as a human being, you're right and you're good and you're more than what maybe your surrounding tells you. So this is what I want to give to people, because I think this is the origin of our human being here on this earth. We should share our love. In the end, I think it's something that you can give to others, which makes their lives more full and which makes them share it to others too.
Larissa, you absolutely do all of that, and one becomes overwhelmed with the appreciation you have when you wrap all of those emotions and desires into what you do. It's clear that you appreciate your audience and you understand what the exercise is, and you are completely engaged and you engage your audience. Respect, love, appreciation in a live performance, all of that comes to the table. Do you believe that art in the form of music can encourage peace, whether inner, community, or greater understanding between people?
I think that peace starts into your own heart. Well, I think we all dream of peace worldwide, but if we want to reach that, we need to start in our own hearts. That's what I wrote into my song, It Starts With Me. The only change that you can make is into your own heart, into your own conception. So if you have inner peace, I think it also has an effect on your surrounding, on your direct surrounding, maybe on your family, on your friends, on your team, on your workplace, wherever you are. So everybody around you will feel your inner peace, and also your inner love for yourself. It works the same for yourself and also for others. You can only love others when you love yourself. So if you want to have peace around you, you need to have peace into your own heart. And I think that your direct surrounding, if they live or if they see the peace into you, you're going to have peace around you too. As your surrounding grows bigger and bigger, or everybody around you just spreads those good thoughts and this peace into themselves that can grow because you surround yourself with other people who are into peace, then maybe we can really reach that this has changes something around you in general. It changes the world around you. And we can always, think about wars, big wars, and tell each other how hard that is. And it is very hard. And as we look out into the world right now, it's so hard to bear whatever is around us. So but I think that you always can start with yourself, because there is so much into you that you can give out to change something.
And through your art, you actively encourage community peace by virtue of your live performances and the common ground that you create amongst those that participate, the audience, wherever they might be from, diverse as they may be. They share that common experience through your art, your music.
And this is what live performances make so special, so unique, so extraordinary. This is something that you normally just feel into maybe a sports team or somewhere where you're known with each other, but that you feel as a community, as an audience who comes together, and you don't know each other, and you just come together by love of music, and you can create that, or people get this feeling of community, and you're part of that. And this is an experience which is extraordinary, just only this night. It can only happen this night, and it won't come back anytime you want to have it. This moment just is right now. And this is what I sing in my songs. This moment will not come back tomorrow, maybe, which is out of It Starts With Me, on this song, It Starts With Me. So this is what I tell them, but that they feel it too. is just always a blessing for me too, that they feel it, that it's really like that.
I got the impression that you felt the energy of the audience, that you're fueled by the energy of the audience. I could see at moments when the audience kind of erupted, you felt it.
You can feel it very clear when the audience really gets into what you do. But the energy is already there because I have my team. So as I go on stage and we play the first song, this is when my team gives me the energy. So after the first song, I would always be filled with what we do because we support each other. So you're not alone into this situation who has to push all the time and take your team with you. You're also into a group that gives you the energy, even if the audience is not ready yet.
I understand that completely, and I think it's a mark of an international professional, because audience will respond perhaps culturally differently. And you cannot expect an audience from this part of the globe to necessarily respond as an audience from this part of the globe, but that should not be interpreted as anything negative. But if you're fueled by your team and yourself, and you find this inner peace, you can presume that the audience is enjoying it, regardless of whether or not they're standing on their seats and clapping, because that's not always going to happen.
I think something that I sometimes do when I feel that people are with me, I say little things to different persons into the room, because I see somebody there. You're not clapping anymore. Why are you not clapping? She's singing very nicely back there. Can I hear you back there in the audience? Just sing with me a bit louder. Come on, like that. So this is what I do in Switzerland normally, because I think people don't come out very easily. So as you do that, some people just feel like, she saw me, she remarked me, and that makes them feel a bit more part of the community. This is how you should feel in the audience, that you're part of it, and this is what I do in Switzerland. Maybe I'm not sure if I would do that in maybe in China, so this could be very different from as you said, from different parts of the world.
What message would you share with TAA's International Community of Artists for Peace?
We need peace in every part of our lives. We need peace to share, and I think this is the most important thing that we could share, to start within us with our inner peace and to give it out to everybody, to spread it, because everybody is important to spread it. And it's also the responsibility of everyone, not just artists, also like every person, to spread the peace that we feel inside. So thanks really a lot to everybody who does that through art, through whatever you can contribute to have peace on earth.
Larissa, thank you for sharing your musical journey, your reflections, and your thoughtful insights with us. At a time when the world feels divided and overwhelmed, through your voice, your performance, and your authenticity, you create connections that bring people from around the world together in a way that feels both powerful and human. We are grateful to share your voice and perspective with the Art Association's International Community of Artists for Peace. Thank you again for joining us today, and we wish you continued success, inspiration, and beautiful musical moments ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was really great to share thoughts, and I wish everybody to really discover this peace that is inside of all of us.